Hello, YouTube and everyone. My name is Kori Cheyenne, and I am transgender. So basically, what I am going to be talking about is what's it like to be transgender. That's basically like a question I get all the time, or basically every question that I get leads up to, you know, this one question. So basically, what's it like to be transgender? Like, here's my intake on it. First of all, I just want to say, like, people think that being transgender is just like a walk in the park. You know, it's not. Especially me. I am 23 years old, so me being 23 and not have started my hormones yet, like, so basically I'm like pre-op or whatever. And of course I have no surgeries or anything like that. See myself being anything other than transgender. Like, I only know how to be me in the best way possible, the best way that I can, so I don't really like see anything wrong with it. I don't think that it's like it's very time consuming. It takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot of effort. Like, this is not something you can just wake up and be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna wake up and just be a bad bitch today. Like, no, that's not how it goes. It's kind of something that it's just like, you know, this is my first video, by the way, so yeah. And oh my god, I know I might sound like your father, but I'm so pretty. I do feel like, you know, it's not something that I should be, or anyone should be ashamed of. It's not something you should hide. Like, of course, it's not like a trend or anything. It's something that's real and it's like out here. I do believe that people, you know, don't take us as serious as we want to be taken, and that of course makes life a little bit harder than what it already is for us. So I don't know, like, it's just something like you have to be kind of like, you have to be strong. Like, you have to be strong-minded for this, like, because it's not easy at all. Like, that comes with being misgendered, like, you know what I'm saying, in front of like people, or people just clocking you in front of everyone, like, you know what I'm saying. And then of course, like, you're really not taken serious. I feel as if you don't have any, like, if you're not taking hormones or anything like that, like, yes, I do want to, and I am going to take hormones. I have appointments coming up and whatnot, so it's just, that is also a process. It's not a walk in the park either, especially when you don't have health insurance. Yeah, so like everything right now is just pretty like natural, or not even natural, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's just, this is what I was created with. So now I definitely have the option to alter and become the person that I want to be, because I'm fucking grown. But also, like, it's just, life is a canvas, you know, a blank canvas, and it sounds so cliche, and you probably heard this like 1,000 times, but you definitely can do whatever you want with it. Like, and when I first learned everything about this whole transgender, you know, like, thing, I learned so much about the world that I didn't even know existed. Like, with it being like sexual orientation and gender identification being two different things, and it's just like, it was interesting. Oh, she's dead. Actually. So yeah, I love being, you know, who I am. I would not change me being me any, like, second of any day. Like, of course it gets hard, and of course, you know, I have my doubts and I fight my demons and whatnot. But I'm human, and as everyone else, you know, like, we all are fighting demons, and we all are honestly just striving for happiness and peace. At least is what I think. If you're not striving for happiness and peace within your life, then I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so I think that when I say people don't take us serious, I mean as far as, like, you know, like, accepting us or even trying to get to know us as people. Nobody gives us a chance. We're not bad, you know, like, not all of us at least. We're just like any other regular person. I know me, for example, I'm a very social, I love, you know, meeting people. I love people. I love going out, you know, being around different people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an Aquarius, of course, so that's a given. But, like, I mean, other than that, like, you know what I'm saying? I love to have conversations. Like, you know, I don't know, just me, you know, and I'm like, I might be a little, you know, different, a little tweets, but that's what makes it fun, girl. Like, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? So realizing that I wanted to transition was 2017. I'm gonna say probably. I remember it was 2017. Last year, I just, like, I don't know, like, I was working at this corner store, and a lot of people would, you know, like, say she, like, you know, and ma'am and stuff, like, and of course at this time I'm, like, a little bit creeping in my prime, so I'm looking better, you know what I'm saying? My makeup's getting better, skin's getting better, hair got longer, like, everything, you know, so, and I'm definitely, like, putting myself out there even more, like, by more people being able to see me every day. So that's something, you know, that kind of grabs attention. And then people, like, they'll say, oh, you know, ma'am, and, you know, she and stuff. Like, I love that, though. Like, her, like, it made me feel good. I didn't even know, like, I was just thinking, like, okay, you know, I like that better. Like, I'm not offended. People will apologize sometimes. I'm like, oh no, you're fine. You know, like, I literally wasn't offended. Like, I loved it. But I didn't know, like, what to do with that, you know, feeling that I had. So I was kind of new, like, that I wanted to be a girl. I didn't know what transitioning was. I didn't know transitioning was possible. I did think, like, wow, how, like, why am I not a girl? Like, why was I born a boy? Why do I have to do boy things? Why do I have to do this, do that? Like, why can't I have pretty long hair, wear tight jeans, play jump rope with the girls, go look at boys? But, like, I don't know, it was kind of depressing to think about, you know? And then, like, when the first few transgenders, like, that started coming out, like, a few years ago, it wasn't that many because it was still fresh. Like, nobody really was talking about it, and at least I didn't know anything about it like 2 years ago. There were some people in my hometown that were transitioning and stuff, and it was just like, okay, so it's actually, you know, it's a thing. Like, this is, you know, this is real. Like, but when I seen, like, how a lot of people used to get treated, like, for being trans, and hearing stories about trans women, like a few years back, I was like, wow, like, I would never want to go through that. Like, I didn't like the idea of having to take pills every day for the rest of my life. You know, I really didn't understand it, so I wasn't affected with it. So I don't know, like, once I started doing that, I started researching, you know, transgenders, you know, like, I fell in love with the Maya Sky, and also, like, I started doing my research on on YouTube. So I was, like, you know, watching videos, getting educated, learning more and more about it, and it, like, it excited me. It made me feel so good, and I felt like, wow, this is something that I want to do. This is me. This is, you know, like, this is, like, I came to terms. I was like, okay, I want to transition. Like, by that time, I already hated the fact that I was so pretty and I looked like a female. You know, I was already passable without knowing what passable meant. Like, I hated the fact that I had to use my name, my boy name. Like, it was so weird and awkward, and it was just like, I would say, oh, I'm just a boy that loves to wear makeup and wear girl clothes and hair. Like, that's what I used to say, but I really didn't have a clue. Now everything is clear. Yes, so everything is clear. I definitely know what I want. I want to go the full transition. You know, not everybody wants to do that, but me personally, that's what I want to do. That will make me happy, make me feel better about myself. And yeah, so I know that one day in life I'm gonna get there. Of course, I'm setting goals for myself, as everyone, you know what I'm saying? I'm 23 years old. I'm living, I'm learning, I'm, you know, like, honestly trying to live my best life without having 10,000 mental breakdowns every fucking day. This is what I'm into. This is what's gonna suit me. This is what's gonna make me happy, and I'm happy for me, for myself. You know, like, I love myself. I really do. A lot of transgenders, like, you know, have it harder. They don't really have, like, support. They don't have everything that, you know, like, that you should have. They don't have what you need in order to, you know, live like a stable, happy, like, you know what I'm saying, life, because everything is just not always like peaches and cream, you know. I'm very blessed to have a family and friends who support me, like, make me feel so good about myself all the time. The endless compliments, like, the potential that everyone sees in me. It's very, like, you know, good. But basically, to sum up everything, what's it like being transgender is, it's life. That's all I can say. It's life, you know. Sometimes I do question myself, like, oh, why did I have to have this life? But I wouldn't ask for any other life. I'm happy, you know. I'm very, very, very excited. Oh my god, girl. Very, very, very excited for my future. I'm very, like, you know, headstrong. Like, I know what I want out of life. I know what I want to do with myself and, like, everything as far as that. Like, it took me years to figure out, you know, what it was that I wanted to do, but I definitely have, like, more than an idea now. So, like, if you have any other questions or anything like that, feel free to just, you know, comment, ask me. I'm gonna post some things on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook possibly, and I don't know, my Twitter ain't really popping like that. I'm trying to get it back up to, you know, par, but we'll see. So yeah, I will have everything, you know, like my description box, but I'll have everything, you know, like posted to where you can see my social media if you want to go ask the questions on there, or you can leave it on the YouTube video. I know this video is probably shit. This is my first video. I had to get it out the way and just upload it, girl, and then I will have more content. I just needed to just do something. So yes, feel free to follow me on my journey, because I'm going to be posting everything as far as, like, you know, my vlogs, when I'm going to my appointments that I have coming up. I also, like, I party a lot, so I may post some party vlogs. I don't know. I'm very big into fashion, so I will be doing things like, you know, showing you my outfits and whatnot. I'm pretty sure, like, a few people have already asked for makeup tutorials, so I'm gonna get to that. I lost my passion for makeup. Like, I used to love makeup, but, well, wanting to, like, do makeup and be a makeup artist and whatnot, but, like, it got to a point where I really, girl, ooh. But I mean, if you guys want to see some looks, I definitely will. I will be probably doing hair videos too, because I do like, you know, hair. The hair I does this girl. So follow me, subscribe, like, comment my stuff, follow me on my social medias, like, you know, join me to become the woman that I know I always can and will be. So yeah, that's the end of this video, and I hope that you guys like me. Okay, bye.